EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. McCarthy. Open man, he's got him. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Following the fumble recovery, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Off play action. Williams. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A good pickup. 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Bears have 3-8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Fighting his way through contact. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Williams. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down, Minnesota.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And some room to maneuver. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw on 3rd down, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And inside give to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. Touchdown, Vikings. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. Williams. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. 18.
Off play action. Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Williams eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Cup 19. Cup. Ready.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On second down, Swift. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Smash, smash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Williams. Off play action. Flush to his right. He's got the connection to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Off the play fake, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. Williams. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have the Bears first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. Williams now throwing on first down. He finds his target, Allen. A good pickup there, 22.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd and 2, McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action. Williams. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Williams escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. From 19 yards away. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, They're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try to run with Swift, and he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
A big play looming on third down. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Back to 60, back to 60.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And here comes a return from... Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the